the tool post moves, the carriage is moving. You see, disengage the half nut, please disengage. You see, the lead screw is moving, the carriage is not moving. So this is the function of the half nut mechanism while the lead cutting the thread.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Sir, what's the difference between grooving and turning?
Grooving, okay, I am again running the part of where the grooving has been done.
No, sir, I had this doubt that in both the cases, we just have to reduce the diameter. So why use different tools?
Because in this particular case, we are making a collar. That means the length of that particular grooving operation, that is here you will see in the drawing there, that is just only 5 millimeter. So if you use only turning tool there it will be difficult to control that 5 millimeter. And another thing is that after turning, so they have mentioned in the video also, so there will be a slant edge. To do that, you to get a straight edge and perpendicular edge, we use the grooving tool. So you see the shape of the grooving tool is perpendicular, exactly perpendicular. That's why the structure will be perpendicular to the axis of that particular job. So he is also mentioning it here also. So let me show you there. So here grooving is done already. So this is the grooving tool basically. So this tool is being now changed, and
this is the groove tool which is coming into the line of action.
Audio is coming? Audio of the video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This groove tool has a depth of 2 mm. It is going to cut perpendicularly straight over in, and it is having a width of 2 mm. The width of the groove is 5. So we have to go twice or 2.5 times of the tool this way or round way to get the groove. Now, while the turning operation was done, you can see at this end, the surface is little bit taper. We use the groove tool to make this tapered surface perpendicular or straight. Once we made it straight, then we will go inside the job diameter of 12.7 to get it to 10. We can see the surface which is coming out is straight or perpendicular.
So I guess your doubt is clear now.
What would have happened if we have used the turning tool there?
So that's already mentioned that there will be a taper. That means the slant edge will be there because the shape of the turning tool is like that. But in case of grooving tool, that particular shape is perfectly perpendicular. So that's
why can't we do step turning?
then again, ultimately the finishing position will be of that slant edge. So if you go for step turning also and all, so then this problem will not be solved. And another thing is that I have already mentioned that the groove thickness is just 5 millimeter, and the turning operations are generally we go for higher dimensional operation or higher length operation. So within this 5 millimeter, you cannot control it by turning.
So if there were a bigger reduction in the diameter, so we would have used turning tool.
Yes, then we would have used turning tool.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, how to fix marking?
Yeah.
Sir, how to fix marking? The 2 mm depth.
Depth means that they have mentioned. So in this particular lathe, if you go for 10 rotation, that means your reduction in diameter 1 millimeter. So per division, you are just reduction. Your reduction in diameter is 0.1 millimeter. So they are mentioning it there. So just show there they are mentioning. This is the position.
So the tool has touched the job, we take it outside. So once the touching point is being found, here we take the 0 marking, which is the reference. Now there is a scale over here. We rotate the scale without disturbing this handle. The scale is being rotated and being touched to 0. Okay, so there means the tool is right now at a position where it can make a diameter of 25, because this is 25. The tool is at a point, if it's moved to and fro, it will be touching the 25 diameter. So it can make 25. Now, once it has been set to 0, we move it clockwise 10 division. The tool post moves 0.5 mm forward. Hence, it reduces the diameter by 1 mm. So the least count of this scale is 0.1 mm per division in reducing the diameter and 0.05 mm per division to reduce the radius. Now we are going to scale is.
So I think your doubt is clear. And in case of tapered turning, I just want to mention there. So in case of tapered turning, this compound slide is being used. So you will see that he is using the compound slide to move the tool in this particular slant direction. So this is the tapered turning for compound slide. And when he is just doing the simple turning, he was using this wheel. So just let me find one turning operation.
Over here very slowly, so that.
So when we are doing tapered turning, so we are using this tool. So this is the compound slide, small portion, and right now he is simple turning. So that's why, or plain turning. That's why he is using this wheel, which is moving the carriage on the feed rod.
The wheel is being rotated very slowly so that the.
So any more questions?
Sir, during taper turning, he used some process to reduce the chip. What was that again?
Okay, so I am going there. So you see, they haven't start exactly from the 50 line. So they started from some offset from there. So if I go for the drawing, then it will be easier for you to understand. So just a moment. So this is the thing they want to mention. So at first it was a square like this. Okay. So after that, you are doing taper turning. So if you start from here and do the taper turning process, so when you move in this direction, if you move in this direction, then the load of the chip is increasing, because here, as long as you are moving in this direction, the thickness of the chip that you are removing is getting increased. So this will be too much load on the your taper turning tool. So what they do? So they do first move in like this, so small portion will be removed. Then they move like this, so another small portion will be removed. Then they move like this, another small portion will be removed, and then this ultimate whole taper turning attachment will be done. So have you understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, instead of the chamfering, why can't we do taper turning at 45 degrees?
So that will be too much, because chamfering and taper turning is almost all the same operation, but chamfering we do for the small dimension. So just they just mention there, just rotate the tool and do 2 millimeter job. But in case of taper turning, we have shown over you there that it's a 20 millimeter. So those things are different. So just for 2 millimeter, you don't need to you don't need to use the compound slide and all. So any more questions? So
Yes,
if
sir.
someone was asking about diagram in the exam, so no. So in exam, so some basic questions will be asked to you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, the least count for setting the depth of curve are fixed as per the machine, or will be given at that
No,
time
this
when we are
is
performing.
depth of cut you can change, but that what is called resolution of that particular machine. That means per division how much the machine can, how lowest portion the machine can remove, that is fixed. For our machine, it is per division 0.1 millimeter per diameter in diameter direction, or
We
0.05
have to
millimeter.
recalculate every time for different machines. You have to recalculate every time using that machine's least count.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So for chamfering, is the angle always 45 degree, or can we change that also?
You can also change that, but generally people prefers 45 degree.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, which types of question we will face in exam? Some can you tell me?
So you will be asked very basic questions about this. That means what type of charts has been used in the particular operation, or what is, generally the questions are MCQ type of question. So there will be several options and you have to select the correct options among the four. So what was the mainly the for grooving operation, what type of tool has been used? So this kind of thing. So you will not be asked any kind of very difficult question or in-depth question, because this is for your basic knowledge.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, along with the PPT, would you please share the video as well?
Yes, the link of the this video is in the YouTube also. So link of the video will be shared with you as along with the PPT.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, reading material and books we should follow for the course.
So I guess this PPT and this video is sufficient for you. But if you want to go in depth of this particular manufacturing technology, then there is a book called DeGarmo, E. Paul DeGarmo, I guess. Ultimate title is DeGarmo. So this book is very elaborate, and if you can study the whole book, then you will have a lot of knowledge on this manufacturing. So it is not about machining. It has covered all the manufacturing aspect at its most basic stage.
Excuse me, sir. Do we have to perform the experiment during the exam?
No. Only theoretical questions will be there.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Once we come to the campus, we have to do the experiment on our own.
No, actually, for your senior batches have done these experiments themselves, but we are in a pandemic situation. That's why we have to perform these jobs in the online. So I guess you will not be fortunate enough to do this machining process in lab yourself.
After we come back, we won't do.
No, because there will be your next curriculum pressure, so you will not have time to come to the lab and do these things.
Okay.
Different
Sir,
types of
can you
tools used for different metal
write the book spelling in the chat?
Okay. So this is the title of the author. I forgot the whole name, so I have to check it. So I guess this is all over here. So sir, are you over there? Oh, I guess.
Sir? Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, are there any assignments in this experiment?
No.
Okay.
So, sir, are you over there? So I guess he is not there. So the time is also over. So you may now leave. So the later this PPT and the video link will be shared with you in this particular team. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank 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 you, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Will it be enough to study the slides, or do we need to refer to something else for the
No,
exams?
for your exam purpose, these slides are sufficient, more than sufficient.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Sir, when are the dates of the exam? Any schedule is there?
You will be notified. So you have just come to this curriculum course. You have just come to the IIT Kharagpur. You don't need to think about exam right now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You all may now leave.